teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. To get underway. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. They start this playoff game with a pass. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Ducks, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Clark. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Right now, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
You make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Defense is coming after him. Wide open downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking for a receiver. Catch made by the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got it with room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. The Gamecocks will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. This one will be fair caught. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Riggs. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And that's out of bounds after a decent game.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Receiver makes the catch, breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Ducks line up with a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Ncaa is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Makes a quick catch. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Riggs. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
QB to the tight end for a completion. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, South Carolina. So we're all tied up after that one, Cook. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Automatic on the BAT. And BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Pressure is coming. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. That'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Clark. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Forced out, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The shotgun running play call. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. A short completion with the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. The backs got it. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. Look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And the Gamecocks looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Look out, room to run here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The pass rush closing in. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On first down, it's play action. Contact as he threw it to the end zone, but incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On first and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try a pass here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Caught quickly. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Gamecocks will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Caught behind the line. It's McClellan.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Riggs. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Riggs. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's got it near the end zone. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together and stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now, the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to run it. It's Riggs. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
An extra point up and good makes it a three-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
South Carolina, 28.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Looking to chuck it again. And this one is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for a man. Fires it to the wideout. And he makes the catch for 2 points, but there's a penalty marker down. We'll have to check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 21, set to kick this one away.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Handoff to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to find room. It's Wiggs. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Grinding away with their running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
First down here for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. That's good for a first down near the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game.
And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Call him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Back to throw again. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw, misses, was marked there, incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. What a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away, crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win. And the quarterback will take a knee. Important second down play coming up. And it's a kneel down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.